Ufa's got bragging rights entering this one after winning the last time. Dimitri's last meeting against him saw him deliver a number of hits and takeaways. It was great defensively and also physically in the last meeting between these two.
When you got two teams that have been beefing forever, a great way to settle it is on the ice, and it's next.
Yeah, you can just feel the buzz of this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. And we have finally got things going here in period number one. Works it across to Bobrovsky. With possession along the wall. Taken by Bobrovsky. Quick pass to Dimitri. And that pass attempt is deflected. Znojmo's gained possession along the boards. The Eagles will play it from the defensive zone. Takes a shot, scores! The captain comes through!
On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
Patrick's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Explosive went to him.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace. Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it, so look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
Back to the blue line. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Oh, look who has the puck, and these fans remember, Pounder.
Yeah, they remember. I mean, the last time he was on the ice last game, he injured one of their players. They don't like it, and he's going to hear this all game long.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. You got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Moves it quickly over to Patrick. Handles the pass at center. Fires it on net. Stones him on the play. Here's a short pass to Patrick. Here's the blue line, looks to set up at the point. Dimitri's got the puck in his own zone. Cuts to the paint. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. Here's a blast. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Edam's going to hang on for a whistle. More than half the period has expired. 1-0 to score. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Bass has the puck and holds on for a whistle. Znojmo's open things up here in the first as a result of their offense tonight. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And he takes the pass. Shot. Oh, fantastic save. Lightning quick reflexes. And he connects with the long bomb.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Picks off the pass. Moves it up. The Eagles played along the wing. Here's a chance. And that's deflected off someone in front.
Bobrovsky's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Here he is on the tip. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tide have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Eagles have to be feeling good about their game after what we've seen team for the better part of this opening frame here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they doubled down and got their second goal here, James. They really pressed and loved their tempo. And when I was an athlete, I didn't like the intermission at this time. You're on all cylinders here. Everyone's firing, and now you got to go sit. It's coach's job, leadership in the room to keep them fired up for the second.
He's got a chance on a breakaway. And that chance goes awry. And that flames off the iron. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Second period set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
Znojmo's put themselves in a great spot heading into the second period, James. I mean, they've got a 2-goal lead. They've been heavy on the puck.
It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Denied by the Pendy. Oh, he's stuck on the breakaway.
Well, call it a stare down, the showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a book on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
Grabbed along the boards by Bobrovsky. Moves it to Dimitri. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Snowmo's got a hold of the puck. Long lead pass into the open ice. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming.
Bass made a grade A save there, and it just shows that he wants that puck, right? He's so aggressive, he's so assertive in his crease, and he knew where that puck was going every step of the way.
We're still in the early stages of this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone crushing, separating body from puck.
Made that stop. Through the neutral zone, it goes to the middle. Takes a shot, and he had an answer with that save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Eagles have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. The Capitals win the draw. And it goes off a stick and off to the side. The Eagles gain the zone. He got all of that one. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Into the corner now. Looks to set up at the point now. Quick shot. Turns it aside. Loves the puck into the offensive zone corner. What a finish on the play. Buffalo starts some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Puck picked up in the open ice. Quick feed to Bobrovsky. Takes the puck. Edams opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Here in the back half of this period, the Capitals make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. Takes control of the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Takes the feed. The Eagles have it from their own end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Ufa's got the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Great read with the stick. He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame.
Znojmo's continuing to push the pace of play in this game. They've been aggressive in the offensive zone. They do have the lead, but they wanted the extra cushion there, but unfortunately went off the post and out.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Quick pass across to Patrick. Ufa's got possession of the puck. With the stop. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports. We've got a third period just around the corner. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Final frame is underway here. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
Ufa's got to find a way to manage the puck and do something with it here, James. You just look at the possession numbers, and they are way too low, and really tell the story of this game while they're trailing. They have to have urgency. They've got to be on point on the puck and then take it to the net.
Nearing the point. Blocked in traffic. Ufa's got the puck. Gaining steam here on the attack. The 360 with the puck.
Idam's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Intercepts the pass at center. Moves it to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Comes up with a big-time glove save.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you have to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Ufa's got a hold of the puck now. Here he is. Has the shot. Scores! That's how you put it in the basket.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they've created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. He's got all the time in the world on the point to be able to get the shot off because the coverage just isn't there.
The Capitals get the equalizer, and look at this with the time of this game. Huge, Cheryl.
Huge goal with respect to timing as well, James. Not only is it the equalizer, it tells me one thing. They made the adjustments that they talked about in the intermission. A great start to the third.
And a poke check knocks the puck away. Skates across the blue line. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
defensive effort with the stick.
Gotta love these moments within a game, James. It's tight. The game really hasn't opened up. You gotta play free, but you have to play responsible as well.
The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well.
Past the midway mark of the frame, the Eagles are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Moves the puck. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Slides the puck to Bobrovsky. Slides it across. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off.
Well, the puck has been on a string on his stick tonight here, James. I mean, the coach continues to throw him over the boards, knowing that he's going to create offense for his team. Multiple helpers in this one so far. He's really weaving and creating space. Great timing to be able to thread the needle to his line mates to get those helpers.
Shakes off the coverage. Denies him! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs off. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Bobrovsky's won it in their own end. Ahead of steam now towards the front. And not much on that one. Quick pass to Dimitri. Ufa's got the puck against the boards. Passes it over. The Eagles scoop it up along the boards. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. Goes right to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. And a great save. Picked up along the boards by Patrick. Less than a minute. He's got a step. Oh, hits the post.
Oh, and that's a tough sound to hear when you're in a prime shooting area, but you got to give some kudos to the defenders in good position and forces that shot.
Ufa's gained possession. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Feeds it over. Score! The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Takes the puck. Puck grab by Patrick. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. The Eagles take it from the side. Great save by the Tendy on the wraparound.
Well, you got to have a strong push if you want to be able to go post to post, kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
Big time stop there. Look out, here they come on the attack. Shot time, seconds, and he makes the save. It's in the back of the net, but it's not going to count as the whistle goes before the puck went in. There's the horn bringing an end to regulation hockey, and it's been a tense one here tonight. And guess what? The intensity's going to ramp up to another level because sudden death overtime is coming up.